southeast Calgary. There was a gentleman I met yesterday who alerted me to this area, and there's another thing, tower I'm going to look at, but I saw this one driving in, and I should just update people on this. These are the type of towers, in our opinion at NCA, you need to avoid. And this is the cross street I'm at, so if anyone wants to check it out. This is in southeast Calgary off Pagan Trail. And I got to bring an update. There was a gentleman on our page that let us know about MetroSmart. It's an EMF app you can download, and I've got some interesting information about that. There are some severe limitations with that app, so I'm going to clarify that right now, and I'll put up evidence of that as well. But let's look at this egregious site here. So we got our acoustimeter today. So we got a bit of shielding here with this house. But then it's peeking out right here, right? So anyone living amongst this tower right here, it's not a good place to be. This is blanketed EMF radiation, and the antennas are so low that you're almost in direct line of them, and you can see the meter is telling you the truth. And it's the peak signal is maxed at 6 right now, so it's above that. 0.5, below 0.5 is where you want to be volts per meter, and we're maxed at 6. You see it right there, everyone, and see that lower boom. Those antennas are basically direct in line, so if you go a kilometer up the road, you're going to get lower readings. But anyone living within 400 meters of this tower, you know, you're putting yourself at severe risk. And I'll put a link to some scientific reports that say if you're living within 400 meters, you have a greater likelihood of getting cancer. This isn't made up stuff. There was a study done in Israel, one in Germany, and there's other ones. So the standards are corrupt in Canada. This is why it's happening. The political puppets, the multi-controlled, are in bed with the telecommunication industry. This is why this is happening in Canada. But US, Australia, UK, you name it, China obviously as well. But isn't this outrageous, eh? And I'll just zoom into it. So this is just 4G as well. Imagine when it's 5G. The problem is it's so low to the ground that you're almost in direct line of it. And that's why the readings are so high. Yeah, I will contact you, Liza. I just want to get some more readings here. We'll just walk a little bit around here, and then I'm going to get out of this area. I just wanted to show people these are the type of sites you want to avoid. So the meter's dropped a little bit, but you can see how high it is. If I go down that street, it'll be maxed out again. I'll just walk down that street, I'll show you. These are directional antennas, so we're likely just under them. And those trees are getting whacked right there, so they don't look like, that one doesn't look like it's in good shape right there, that tree. Not surprisingly. That one, who knows what, look at that one. That one looks like it's been topped to allow for the antennas to have greater access there. You see that one, it's topped off? Likely they chopped that one down at the top. And we'll have to monitor these. Right there, you don't want to, you know, that's just coming right into those places there. Direct line, you see that. You don't want to, you know, that's really, you know, those balconies, those windows, just not a good space to be. Just living around here, you're just going to be getting whacked every time you go outside, and it's a cumulative exposure. That's what people need to realize. And the further we go, it's going to go higher as we get direct in line to it. So we'll just walk a bit and then we'll do some measurements. I want to mention, I want to thank Robert. He mentioned the ElectroSmart app. You can just download it. What I've discovered, Robert, is that it's only picking up Wi-Fi sources of EMF radiation. It doesn't pick up these cellular towers. Just keep that in mind. And I did readings today to support that, and I'll post the ElectroSmart reading. I did a screenshot of it, but I'll post that. But just realize those online apps you can for measuring EMF, I believe, at least the one that's the smart, the ElectroSmart is limited to Wi-Fi only. It doesn't pick up the radiation from these cell towers. And there it is there. Is this the worst site we've been to? No. It's just another, it's just another example of it, right? Another example of it. Just something to be aware of. Obviously, common sense should come in, and you don't want to be around these things. Living in, like I said, within a 400-meter radius of them. So this is up almost to 10,000. It's not the highest readings, but the peak signal is what we're looking at, and it's completely maxed out. So it's higher than that. So that's over 12 times where we would like it to be. This isn't made up stuff. Yes, and let's just looking at that comment there. Kaloum, Rick, yes they are. There are a lot more of them than we think. Yeah, because I know in Canada there's over 35,000 of these towers. They're cellular satellites, so we're going to be checking out these cellular satellites soon. I'm really interested to see what kind of readings we get from that, because for them to be beaming that signal down from way up in the atmosphere, well, the lower atmosphere, it's still far. It has to be extremely powerful. So what kind of impact is that having on the environment, etc., etc. So I'm in contact with some people, and we're going to be doing some readings shortly. But this is just another example to look out for. This is all about public health, public safety. There's all kinds of toxins in our society, and this is just one of them. There's no denying it. And there it is there. And you can see how it's connected inside the building. And that's very low to the ground. And it just shows the standards are just so corrupt. Can you feel your body emerging? Well, I got a headache. And I protect myself. I know it's cumulative exposure, so I don't freak out. You know what I mean? So I try and limit my exposure, except when I'm at these sites. But to me, this fills me up with good, because if I can help someone, then it makes me feel good, and I think it's good for my overall well-being. So that's the way I look at it. This is just another example in this residential area. I'll check out this other one. If it has anything of significance, I will do something on it. Otherwise, please share the message. We gotta wake up more and more people, because this is just the beginning of what's coming. Like 5G is not even close to being rolled out here, at least in Canada. I know in the US, there's definite pockets of it, and the UK, it's all over the UK, but I don't know at what level, but we'll have to see how that rolls out. But it's just another example of what's coming, and this is an existential threat. It's all connected into the Great Reset, the Industrial Revolution, everyone. 5G is a technological basis for the digitalization. It's providing the very fast processing speeds. It's providing the ability to do the automation, self-driving vehicles, the AI robots, drones. This isn't made up stuff, so this is all connected in there. And that's why the powers to be are ignoring the health aspects because this agenda is trumping public health, the bottom line. Sean's asking, do the people working on these or with them not have concern? Yeah, some of them do, Sean. Some of them don't. Some are in denial, have been indoctrinated by the telecommunication industry. Others have experienced, we have a testimony up by a manager who's warning severe health effects. So I don't think they're the best source to go to, because some of them are programmed and disregard some of the health, and unfortunately that's from our experience talking to some of them. The message is you are exposed to a silent, invisible weapon, Christopher says. It is what it is. This is another example, everyone. Just keep an eye out. The lower those antennas from our position at NCA, the higher the readings generally. So that's the key message for today. Please keep yourself safe.